Hey, this is Kristen Tschida, and today what I want to do just in our little short time together is talk to you about a retreat that I have coming up the end of April and the end of July. So it's this year, it's April 27th, 28th, and also July 27th and 28th. And the retreat is called Crafting Your Arrow. And I brought my arrow. And what this retreat's going to focus on, it's from noon on Saturday to noon on Sunday. And I just want to say there is something very valuable about just getting away from your family, getting away from your children, just spending time. You get a new perspective. It's like, it makes me think about when I've gone to Colorado or to Arizona where we've hiked up different mountains, or in Arizona, in Sedona, the rocks. And it's like it's like you have a different perspective. You're taken up and you can see things a little more clearly. You can think about things a little more clearly. And it just changes some of the vision, your vantage point. So I just want to encourage you. I have room for a small number of people. Really want to keep this intimate. You can see in the background my living room. I'm sitting at my kitchen table. If I drank coffee, I'd have that here, but I don't. But that in our living room is where we'll have our sessions, and we're really going to focus on what does it look like for you to craft your arrows. And God tells us, I got that backwards. In Psalm 127, verses 3-5, he talks about how children are our arrows. And he says, blessed is the man whose quiver is full of arrows. So I just want you to know, I pray that quivers are full of arrows. And what he also says is that the arrows are in hands of warriors. Mom, you are a warrior. And I just want to say, we are the gatekeepers into our home, and we speak so much life and identity over our children. So what I want to do very quickly is just tell you, so when we're talking about our kids as our arrows, the shaft is speaking into their identity. The shaft, if you notice, everything, and I have a gold arrow, everything about the arrow is connected at the shaft. So we want to make sure their identity is secure. And then there are feathers that are here on the end, and as long as the feathers are put in the right place at the back of the arrow, they help the arrow to fly. And really what we're going to be talking about is core values. How the core values that you and your husband have and in your family, what does that look like? So that everything is getting them ready to launch. If you have little ones, it might seem like, will they ever launch? But let me tell you, that time goes so fast. And then the other part of the arrow, there's 4 parts, is the nock. And that is actually where the arrow sits into the bowstring, and it helps to hold it in place until it's ready to launch. And what I'm going to talk about with that is how important relationships are, community surrounding your family, surrounding your children. I think it's really important. We were very intentional about having others in our kids' lives that would be able to speak into their life if they just felt like they didn't want to come and talk to Greg and I about certain things. So I'm going to talk about the importance of community. And then the last part is the point of the arrow. We want to make sure that where we're pointing that arrow, and this really speaks to the calling, the purpose, the passions, are we going to launch them to the right target? So that is Crafting Your Arrows retreat. And it's for the warriors. Mama, that's who you are. And during the time of the retreat, what we're going to have built in is I just want to have some time for us as a small group to pray together. And I'm going to be asking the Lord, as you register for this retreat, I'm asking the Lord and praying for each one of you and your families, and just believing that God is going to give you renewed strength. He's going to encourage you. He's going to speak to you. So I just want some time to be able to pray over you as well. And you'll get some retreat time, like just some quiet time. We're going to have good food. We're going to be very intentional about that. Food that you will not have to cut up for anybody else. You'll get your own. So we're looking at Saturday noon to Sunday noon, and that's April 27th, 28th, and July 27th and 28th. Oh, and I want to tell you something else. Your food will be hot and ready when you sit down. And you don't need to prepare it. You don't need to clean up after yourselves. And we're just going to make our gathering place, is what we call our home. We want to just welcome you in. And I just really am so excited to offer this retreat. You can find more details on KristenTschida.com. Just go over to the arrows page, and it's also right on the home page. So, alrighty, I look forward to connecting with you again. And I just want to invite you, come and have a Crafting Your Arrows retreat time with me.